Myth. Car payments are a way of life. You'll always have a car payment. How many of you are like me? You've said that, or you know someone that says that all the time. You're always going to have a car payment. I've noticed as I've kind of watched this for a while, the people that say that, and this is not lower income people, this is middle class and upper class people. You're always going to have a car payment. They always kind of have this lilt, this kind of a whine in their voice as they're saying it. You know, you're always going to have a car payment. You might as well accept it. It's just the way it is. Life is rough, so get a low payment and a nice car. You need to enjoy things while you can. You know, the little man can't get ahead. Well, I just told you 80% of America's millionaires are first generation rich. Where's this little man that's having so dad blame much trouble? You live in the greatest land the world has ever known. Opportunity abounds everywhere. Is it easy? No, it's not easy. It's hard. It's just worth it. And this is the only place that's true. Visit other countries. They are totally confused on this subject. I mean, America's got her challenges, but honey, we got it made. We can do anything we want to do, but we can also decide that you're always going to have a car payment. And you know what? Somebody will help you always have a car payment.
Well, you probably ought to sit down with your parents and have a meeting and talk about the debt that this car represents. Is there another way we can take care of the transportation issue working together that wouldn't involve your parents being in debt? And if not, then let's work together to try to get that particular car paid off.
Staying away from car payments by driving a reliable used car is what the typical millionaire does. That's how they became a millionaire. But in America, you got to remember, we love our cars, don't we? I mean, your car is your identity. We will spend $800 a month, $600 a month to impress somebody at a stoplight we'll never meet. I mean, we bust it for a car. I mean, don't mess with my car. Start talking to me about no car. I mean, I'm going to have a nice car. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, boys? Boys love cars. Now, some of you girls love cars too, I know, but most of you just think they're a large purse. You know, the average car payment in America today, according to USA Today, is $464 a month. You know, if you take $464 a month, invest it in a decent growth stock mutual fund from the age of 30 to the age of 70. If you get out of debt and you're in here in your 20s right now, and you start instead investing what you would have spent on rust buckets, then guess what? Wow. That turns into $5.5 million. Hope you like the car.
We Americans have a love fest going on with our cars. We love them. Where else on earth can you find a couple who is flat broke and living paycheck to paycheck, but with 2 brand new cars in the driveway? The problem is our mindset. We've been bombarded with the notion that we'll always have a car payment. So when the car starts to show a little wear, we just run off and sign a $26,000 note for a new one. Recent statistics show that 1/3 of car buyers sign up for a 6-year loan at an average interest rate of 9.6%. Among these buyers, the average price of the car is just over $26,000. This means that 1/3 of the cars you see on the street are dragging a $475 payment behind them. And what the car dealer won't tell you is that your awesome new car loses about 25% of its value the instant you drive it off the lot. After 4 years, your sweet ride has lost about 70% of its value, and you've still got 2 years of payments left on it. That means that after 6 years, you've paid almost $33,000 for your $26,000 car, which is now worth maybe $6,000. At that point, the normal person would get car fever again, run out and take out a new loan on another new car, and start all over again. But let's think differently for a minute. Say you want a brand new sports car that would normally cost you $475 a month, and the car you're driving now is worth around $1,500. If you take that $475 and pay yourself instead of paying the car dealer, you'll have $4,750 in just 10 months. Add that to the $1,500 you can get for your current car, and you can pay cash for a used $6,250 car. That's a major upgrading car in just 10 months without ever owing the bank a dime. But let's keep going. If you kept saving at that rate, you'd have another $4,750 in another 10 months. Chances are, less than a year later, you could sell your $6,250 car for about what you paid for it. This means that you can step up again with cash into an excellent $11,000 used car just 20 months from today. Not bad. So just for fun, let's carry out our new plan for that full 6 years by paying that $475 car payment to yourself in a good mutual fund for the next 52 months. Let's just see what happens. At the end of 6 years, your $11,000 paid-for car has just about run its course. It's been great, but it's time to upgrade. But hey, that's no problem. You've got a mutual fund specifically earmarked as a car replacement fund. You know how much is sitting in that fund right now? At the stock market average of 12%, you'd have about $32,000. Here's where things get nutty. If you go buy a car with cash for $12,000, you'd still have $20,000 sitting in your car fund earning about 12%. Do you know what that means? Even if you never add another dollar to the car fund, you'll be able to buy $14,000 to $18,000 cars every 5 years from now on. The interest you'd earn on that mutual fund will pay for your cars for the rest of your life. That's free cars, man. That's what happens when your money starts working for you. You'll never have a car payment again. And do you know what you can do if you don't have a car payment? Do you know what your car payments are costing you? You remember that $475 payment you were about to start handing over to the car dealer? If you were to invest that in a good mutual fund every month instead of sending it to the car dealer, you'd have over $100,000 in just 10 years. At 20 years, you'd have about $470,000. At 30 years, it would be $1.6 million. And at 40 years, that former car payment would be worth $5,588,385. This one decision about a car can literally change your life. You can drive free cars and retire a millionaire with just this one decision. Drive free, retire rich. And by the way, when you're a millionaire, you can drive pretty much whatever you want.